Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, everybody. We are back. We are back. We ain't been on this thing since January 2022. When the Bucks were, I guess, in the playoffs, right? We was in the playoffs in January, right?
Yeah, I think probably the Rams games was the last time we hopped on this.
Yeah. So, we here now, everybody. We back. I know it's been a while since y'all seen us. If y'all are confused right now, I know a lot of y'all watch my Unspoken Truth all day, every day, each and every day. So if y'all confused, this right here is the Bucs World podcast. I do this every year. We've been doing this for past 4 years? For like past 4 years, we've been doing it. So usually we do it right after the game. So if y'all don't know, I'm giving y'all heads up right now. If y'all missing the videos of what I've been putting up, live stream premieres are no more on Facebook. You got to go on Facebook yourself and just hit the like button and just look for new videos. I don't know why they changed it. It is what it is. But yeah, we here, man. Shout out to Skinny Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Skinny Thunder was around last year. Tell them what it is. We appreciate y'all. So B-Ham, what it is, man. We got the Saints. We got the Saints on Sunday, man. We got the Dusty Saints. What we doing this year, man?
See, well, but before we start, I want to throw a disclaimer out there because people did watch last year. They know I am a diehard Bucks fan, but you will see this number 3 currently on me. I want Jameis. I want Jameis to do well, but again, also a Bucks fan at heart. So if Jameis does well and the Bucks still win, I'm okay with that. But also, this is also my dad's. Actually, the hat is too. So the hat and this jersey is my dad's old stuff, and my dad, passed away in May. So the hat was good luck on Sunday. The Bucks beat the Cowboys. So I think I'm gonna wear this hat every Sunday to some good good luck for the Bucks. But nah, I think it's good to be back. Hopefully, as I put on my Facebook, hopefully this season does end in a Super Bowl victory for the Bucks. And honestly, if the Bucks defense played like how, and I know it's week 1, but if the Bucks defense plays like how they did on Sunday against the trash Cowboys, this will be a good season. And I mean, we could start off there. I texted you too on Sunday. You never responded, but the first quarter for the Bucks, that first drive, you was like, okay, not again. But literally after the first quarter, the defense was on lockdown. Dak Prescott looked like trash. Ezekiel Elliott didn't run for anything, and so I mean, you can't take that first quarter away. The Bucks defense definitely played. There's nothing negative you can say. Winfield got a pick. They had pressure on Dak. I mean, there's nothing really negative you can say. The only negative, if you want to have a negative out of the Cowboys game, is the offense. I think the offense, was lackluster. Again, it's only week 1, so I do expect the offense to kind of be rolling in New Orleans Sunday.
Are we winning or losing on Sunday? Yes or no? Yes or no, man. Let's not play these little Saints games, man. We look, man. We finna go at it. I promise this year I'm gonna try not to cut you off this year, man. We got some Saints fans up in here already. So are we gonna win this game? Yes or no? Now I'm gonna tell you something. Jameis, we coming for you, boy. We coming for you. Now, Devin White ended up getting a fine last year because he chased your behind down, and he shouldn't even have gotten the fine anyway. What they call like a horse collar? What they call them?
Mm-hmm. Horse collar.
Yeah. I mean, it was barely a horse collar. He pulled him by the side of his shoulder pad. First off, he got hurt and they want to hit him with a fine. And then we actually lost that game, and Jameis happened to be in the back, getting it in with the crushers on. So the Saints offensive line was horrible on Sunday. Jameis probably got sacked like 5-6 times, ran for his life. He looked like the old school Jameis minus the interception. He didn't have any interceptions with them, but with us, he gave us all the interceptions. So I think that we should make him run for his life, make him pay for it. The offensive line is weak. Alvin Kamara didn't get going. Only thing we got to worry about is your boy
Taysom.
Who?
Taysom Hill.
No, not well, him too, but number 13. What's the number 13 name?
I'm talking Michael, the wide receiver, Michael Thomas.
Yeah. Just them two. We ain't got to really worry about nobody else. But Jameis, your run belong to us this year. Make him run for us life, and then we'll be able to pull that game off.
Yeah, I think the team learned from last year. Again, I mean, the Bucs was beating the Saints in that second game until the Saints had that comeback. So I think this is a different, like you everything is different this year about the Bucs team. You got a new head coach. Tom Brady is back, not back. He still looks the same to me on the field. Besides that, one pick on Sunday that he, said it was my fault. But I think they've learned. So when you talk about the Saints, like you just mentioned, the pressure, I feel like, the Saints line is not going to hold up. And when we talk about line, you got to, give good some round of applause to the Bucs O-line. When Donovan Smith went out, you're like, okay, Micah Parsons on that line. He did get it. He got 2 sacks, but the O-line
immediately too.
Yeah, but then the O-line cleaned themselves up. So when you look at the Saints doesn't really they don't really have anybody on the defense that you're technically scared of. I mean, the Saints brought in Tyrann Mathieu back home now, but is he really going to make a difference? So I think for the Bucs on Sunday, they needed to stick with what they do well, and that's play Buccaneer football. Run the ball. Lenny is going to want to be, Lenny's back home as well in Louisiana. Lenny's going to want to ball out. So the Bucs, and I told you this the other day, I don't know like what spell the Saints have on the Bucs and for regular season, because we know going back 2 years ago, the Bucs beat the Saints in the playoffs.
This game is personal, okay? If y'all don't know, this game is very personal. No, it's definitely personal, y'all. Look, the number one thing that everybody always want to say about the Bucs is, oh, well, y'all can't beat the Saints. Look, number one, we always beat them. We beat them when it matters, okay? We beat them when it matters. We got 2 rings. They have 1. They're trying to get to where we at. And yeah, we should have won those regular season games, but it didn't stop us from going to the playoffs, and they didn't go. So at the end of the day,
but that's why the Bucs need to win. Like I'm tired of this. Oh, y'all can't beat the Saints and the Saints. I'm tired of seeing these locker room videos of dancing like they won the Super Bowl. Like it's like the Bucs need to go in and just smack they right in the mouth. Leave New Orleans and come back to play the Packers next week. I'm tired of the Saints.
Yeah, bro. We sick of y'all, man. I actually went to the game last year on my birthday. We lost. What was it? We lost 9-0, something like that. 9-0. All field goals kicked, and it really hurt my soul. That game really hurt my soul, and I don't want to ever feel that ever again. But I will say this right here: the Buccaneers will come out on top. We will seal the deal, 28-14. That's going to be this. That's going to be the score. 28-14. They won't be scoring over 20 points, 21 points on us. They won't be going their 20s. They won't be going their 30s. They're going to stop in the teens. That's where it's going to stop at. I trust our defense. And whoever said something earlier, I put up the comment. They're talking about, y'all offense ain't look all that good. Look, man, chill the hell out, bro. First off, we don't really know who good and who ain't in week number 1. Somebody could have got their tail handed to them by someone who was absolutely good. So when you say the trash Cowboys, the Cowboys may not even be trash. They probably just had a bad game. So we're going to find out by week 4 where everybody's sitting at, especially by week 4. How long would it take you to find out where everybody's sitting at? On what week?
Well, I mean, we talk about the Cowboys. I think we know where they're sitting at now. Dak Prescott is out for like 8 weeks. So, I mean, I don't think there's any hope in Dallas. But no, you're right. I mean, I think by week 4, if you're 0-4, yeah, you got to look in the mirror. But if you are a 3-1, 2-2, you're 2-2, you're like, okay, something ain't mixing right, but we okay. But no, I think Tyrann, I want to ask you, dog, what did the Bucs do to you? A few scores y'all sucks put up. Jesus, I mean, past couple years, the Bucs.
Dogs back in here. Cedric, what's up, boy? What it do, my dog? Cedric's up in the building. Yeah, man, what do we do to y'all, man?
The Bucs ain't been sucking, and that's, I mean, you can just like football. The Bucs ain't sucked these past 3 years.
You know what? Know what's so funny about this right here, man? this whole Saints Bucs war, because really it was the war on them with us. Because you got to think about it. The beef started with them first. We came into the division from the Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, the Lions, and we went there on the first year, dominated and went to the Super Bowl, right? The first year we went to the NFC South, the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons. We dominated, went to the Super Bowl. Aaron Brooks couldn't do nothing. Deuce McAllister, he had his days sometime. I want to say, I don't think Ricky was over there during the time. I think he was in Miami, or he was either, in Jamaica smoking that good stuff. But at the end of the day, man, the beef started with them first. We was whooping they behind with our number one offense. We was doing them in. We were sending Michael Vick back to the doghouse. Dang, I should never said that. Literally, I should never said that. But at the end of the day, man, it wasn't until I would say when Drew Brees came around right after Aaron Brooks left, and then when they started setting their mark and started building the culture again, then that's when they wanted to come for us when they had a winning decade. Okay, the Bucs were sorry for over a decade since we left high school or whatever. But during that little time, they had their little reign. Now it's our reign again, and now they mad. Now they can't do nothing about it. Now it's just all of a sudden it's happened to be something personal. But at the end of the day, we got 2 rings, they got none. I mean, they got 1. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, and that's why the Bucs need to just smack them in their mouth on Sunday, because I'm tired of Saints fans, and it is a rivalry. The Falcons used to be like that rivalry with the Bucs because of Mike Vick. Like you knew the Falcons and Bucs game was going to be entertaining. And I think just for this, particularly with the Saints, we all know who the Saints quarterback is. And I think he has a lot to prove. He wants to prove, which is what happened last year. Jameis trying to prove that y'all should have let me go. I mean, of course, Jameis will say it's not that he's moved on. No one ever really moves on from your previous, especially how it ended. And so I do want to give kudos to. I know the clock is ticking on our show this week, but I do want to give kudos to Julio Jones. I mean, people have wrote him off, but he looked hella good on Sunday. Came up with some big.
I got something for y'all. If now Julio is on the injury report, his knee. I knew he got hurt, and I mean to cut you off, bro. I'm trying to get better.
You good?
But Julio, I'm telling y'all this year, I think people are talking more trash about the Bucs now because I wouldn't say now. I think after Sunday's game, after they saw what Julio did, they like, dang man, don't let them boys get an explosive. 70% Julio Jones is gonna be a wrap. I'm telling y'all right now, man. I think the whole world already knows if we got Julio Jones at 70% and he makes it at least 60, 80, 60% through the regular season, and we get him just about all of the postseason, it is over for y'all. It is over for y'all, especially if Chris Godwin is on that line, especially if Mike Evans is on that line. And then you got the new guys stepping up like Jalen Darden, who's supposed to have a breakout year this year. You got Brashad Perriman, who's a big receiver, who you don't know which version you're gonna get from him. We still got Scotty, but he's in the back. Look, Julio Jones is taking away the double team. So Mike Evans, if you have a Julio Jones who's out there doing his thing and he's putting points on the board and producing numbers, that takes away the double team from Mike Evans, and now you have double the problem, and that opens up the room for Cameron Brate, and it opens up room for the short passes or the screen with the running back. The defense is not gonna know what to do. So I feel sorry for y'all. I'm not worried offensively at all. As long as the defense can give us what they gave us on Sunday night, I'm okay. If the defense even let go 2 touchdowns a game, which I don't want to happen, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, Father Lattimore, that's hilarious. Father, that is hilarious. I think Mike Evans and Lattimore, that is a good matchup. But we all know Mike Evans is the better player out of that. It's just, again, just with the Saints, it's just mentally with the Bucs. Something gets in their head to where when we play the Saints, they don't look like themselves anymore. We know the Bucs, even like when the Bucs won the Super Bowl that year, something about them in the regular season, something about the Saints in the regular season just, I don't know what it is, but I guess let me wrap up with my pick so we can get up out of here. I do think the Bucs are going to win on Sunday. I think the Bucs come out, snap that voodoo spell of New Orleans, start the season 2-0 in the division because this is an early division game too. So this winner of this game goes to be 2-0 on the in the season and in the division. So as far as record wise, so yeah, I'm picking the Bucs. The score, I think the Bucs going to have an offensive explosive game. I'm gonna say like 31. I think 14 too, like 31-14 is going to be the score.
I think Brandon Sense kicking in this year, y'all. I think it's going to be a good year. Brandon Sense kicking in this year. I don't think I'll be doing the cussing this year. I think he don't came around, y'all.
We got kids watching. Thank you.
I think he don't came around, y'all. But yeah, y'all. We appreciate y'all. We can't promise that we will go live right after every game, but we can say that, oh Lord, here come Miss Ashley baby talking about good luck this weekend. She's a Saint. Yeah, she's a New Orleans Saint, Yeah.
Hold on. Before you wrap up, I want to Mr. McGee say I never put up points like that versus us. But the Saints defense is not the same. Like there's some pieces that are missing.
They trash. They're trash. Let's just go ahead and get it on out the way. They trash. We're gonna start the year off right. They trash. They can't guard. The way Jameis got his behind toe up on Sunday, they would have never done that for Drew. If Drew would have got his behind toe up like that, bro, that would have been all over ESPN. You know that, bro. That would have been all over ESPN. They were talking about this Drew Brees last year. Why is it every time when somebody gets somewhat of a mobile quarterback, this is what I was trying to tell you when we had Jameis, why every time when teams get a mobile quarterback, they act like they can't protect that mobile quarterback the same way how they protect those pocket quarterbacks guys, them pocket quarterback guys. That's all I'm saying. Same thing with Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson, we know he's going to naturally scramble out the pocket. But I have a problem with how they giving these other guys the money, but then you got the guys like Lamar Jackson to the world who producing with his hand, with his arm, and his legs, and he can't even get his money. But then you got these other guys who are pocket passers, and they get protected and all. And you mean to tell me this is what we got to deal with? The Saints are garbage. They cannot protect their quarterback. James is going to be running for his life. That's going to be the end of the story. Get Live 45 going to be on his behind. Be the Bears going to command 2, maybe 3 offensive linemen. You're going to have Shaq buried on the side. We got a sophomore player named Tryon who's super fast, probably just as fast as Devin White, a little bit, probably a little under it. We them dogs. We them boys. It is what it is, all right? The game is over with. We won. We're going to beat their ass, if I had to say it today, on Sunday, and we're going to do it again on December 5th. The end. I rest my case. Brandon, you can have it.
No, I'm good too. The Saints, it is not going to be a W from the Bucs. The Bucs going to New Orleans to get this. And I mean, that's just the end of it. Mr. Tyrana, I'm glad you have so much faith in the Saints that y'all gonna be putting up 31 points. It's I don't think it's gonna be that close. If the Falcons was able to stomp the Saints out for 3 of the 4 quarters, I'm sure the Bucs can stomp them out for the entire game. I don't think the Bucs have anything to worry about. And DBs, when we talk about the Bucs secondary has definitely improved. I hope you, in the time you have between now and Sunday, go back and watch the Bucs and Cowboys game and watch how the Bucs secondary played against Dak Prescott, which you could honestly argue that Dak Prescott over his career is up there with Jameis, and they're the same type of caliber quarterback. So yeah, it's go Bucs, and 14 points I picked for the Saints. It may be I may give the Saints 3 more points, 17, so 31-17, but it's definitely not. Saints are not putting up 30 points against the Bucs. That is no way impossible. Mr. Spoken Reasons, I'm done. We can get up out of here. Go Bucs.
All right. We pledge allegiance to the Bucs. That's it. All right, y'all.
You're not singing this year?
Oh, yeah. I almost forgot. Our offense rough, our defense tough. Go Bucs. Go Bucs. Ain't no other team stopping us. Go Bucs. Go Bucs. In the Raymond James, we do our thing every time we score them cannon bang. If you want to see again, go Bucs. Go Bucs. I'm a Tampa Bay fan, but I'm going to stay with them. Hey, wait, you don't want to get into the grave diggers now.
Yeah, no, that's because I don't know the lyrics. I ain't gonna look stupid.
Saint. Go Bucs.
get the W.